don't want, media, y'all don't turn on, man. If we're gonna
Where you
have a
going with
conversation in truth though. But when we've talked about this
Yeah,
before,
definitely.
when you're getting inundated, I was just watching one of the news stations back there before you got here, and we saw 6 stories of murder.
Mm-hmm.
6 stories
Yeah.
of shootings, rather,
Yeah.
not necessarily murder, shootings. And but what role does the media play in the psyche of the citizens of Memphis, and how that story is being put out to the world?
Yeah, it plays a significant role. I mean, it shapes our psyche. It is the reason that we talk about the crime and the negativity as much as we do. And I'm not saying it's not their responsibility to report it. What I want to push them to do is stagger the way they report it. If we have 3 murders in a day, let's not do all 3 of them at once at the top of the news. Let's do one. If you got to get the salacious thing up top, do one. Let's give us some good news, then do the other ones. But if you put them all 3 right there, then you may turn the news off by the time you tell us the good news after the weather.
Yeah.
And so, I would love for them to think strategically, but then I will try to own some of it and say that we, the citizens, the residents, the city, we got to give them good news stories to report.
But there's plenty of them, though.
It is plenty, but it's not as accessible to them. They have a radio that they're using to listen to where a crime is taking place, and then they go and run to report it.
Yeah.
They have to work to find where is something good in the community happening. So make sure that as you're having these events where you're engaging folks at your church or your community centers, that you're sending the news those stories. Make sure they know.
They get them. Don't get me started.
I know, but what I'm saying is we got to flood them with the opportunities, because I know that there are so many projects that are happening within the city of Memphis that the people in the city don't know about.
Yeah, you think about that. You think about all the good stories coming out of Shelby County schools. You think about
we got to package it up for them.
Yeah.
And we have to tell our own story.